Mavado for MK12, maybe 0.0001% chance. If I was a betting man, I'd say that was probably the odds. Hey, what's up? Your boy Dynasty back at it again today, playing some Mortal Kombat Armageddon, another live commentary using everyone's favorite member of the Red Dragon outside of Suhao. The man, the myth, the legend, the one-hit wonder, Mavado. First introduced back in Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, was in Armageddon, and we've not seen him since. This man right here, though. Underrated? Underappreciated? I'm not sure. Personally, I'm kind of indifferent for the character. Don't really have much of an opinion about Mavado. I know back in the day I thought he was kind of cool, but at the same time, he was always kind of lackluster from a moveset, I guess, standard, because he's one of the few characters in the franchise that does not have any special abilities when it comes to his fighting style. He just uses strictly attacks and hook swords that he stole from Cabal. Yeah, this guy took Cabal's hook swords. I know. Mortal Kombat 3D era. Things that Dominic Ciancillo probably did not read. But today, doing this, doing some combos, doing some strings, trying to make him look decent. And I want to ask you guys the question. Do you think Mavado will be in Mortal Kombat 12? Now, Ed Boon has said we will be seeing some 3D era characters return. Is he on that list? Again, personally, I don't think so, but I've been wrong in the past. Not often, but sometimes. I'm wrong all the time. I'm trying to give you a nice showcase of his moveset and his strings here, but Fujin is just getting in the way here. Woo! First ever ultimate with Mavado. How is this gonna go? Let's find out. Okay, alright. So far, so good. So far, so good. I am part of the Red Dragon. I am trained to do such things. Woo! Like playing golf, snapping necks. I am Mavado, I'm an assassin, I'm disciplined, I got no special moves, and I use hook swords that I stole, and I was almost gonna look like a matador before they completely changed my appearance back in the day. Yeah, I think he would have looked a lot cooler if he was a matador. This whole, like, generic villain dude, the alternate's better than the primary. The primary is kind of like a scuffed version of Neo from the Matrix. You know, the bandana covering the face is pretty cool, you know? I like the whole shoulder pads, like, he's kind of like a knight, but not really. But the Matador in Mortal Kombat, a Matador? Bro, sign me the fuck up. Now, when it comes to special moves back in the day, I believe back in Deadly Alliance, we only had a few, and they were pretty much movement-based, apart from, like, one, which is the grapple hook strike. Woo! Just like his great fatality back in the day. That's essentially all you get. We have the change slide hook. I guess side hook. Can I read today? I'm a little bit busy. Got Turkadins beating me up. We have the move called Anger Management, which I believe Suhao has as well, where they just do like a charge up to make your attacks more powerful. Didn't work that time. Guess you can't do it back to back. A lot of slides back and forth. They did give him one more move inside Armageddon, though. They gave him a, I think just a low slide. Yeah, I don't think he had a low slide back in Deadly Alliance. I believe all he had was the hook strike like this and just a bunch of movements with the hooks. But honestly, for, you know, potential moveset-wise, hook swords, these elastic thingies that he uses for his movements, you know, I kind of fuck with it. Don't worry, I'm going to win the rest of these matches, just trying to showcase the whole character arc. You guys know how we do these videos. But I think there's a lot to be, you know, uncovered there. Same thing for his actual character lore. Now, we've not seen any Red Dragon representation since the 3D era, if I'm not mistaken. And this guy, believe it or not, at one point in time, was a badass. I know you can't tell, but he was. I believe he defeated Kenshi, Cabal, and Kano back in Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. Believe in the Mortal Kombat X comics in the current timeline, he kills Aaron Black, which is really not saying much considering that Aaron Black's kind of a wash. He's a great character, but he doesn't really kill anyone of significance ever. Usually just characters who get jobbed out in the story. It is what it is. I love you, Aaron Black, but Mavado killing you was not really much of a feat. And I believe he is massacred by not one, but two combat kids. Everyone loves the combat kids, and Mavado got killed by Cassie, and I believe it was Jackie. I've not read those in a minute, guys. So, you know, he's dead. There's like one character intro reference to him from Cabal in MK1, and it's not really doing much. Here we go again. Here we go again. Professional here. Professional Mortal Kombat Armageddon player. The power of the Red Dragon piercing through my veins. Told ya. Cracking necks. It's like playing golf when you're a member of the fucking Red Dragon. But yeah, the Red Dragon being the, I guess, rival clan of Kano's Black Dragon. Of course, I believe Kano left Red Dragon and created Black Dragon, if my lore is not mistaken here. And they've just been rivals forever. You know, he hates Cabal as well. That's why he actually stole his hook swords. But Cabal obviously got them back. But in the Mortal Kombat, 11 intro reference, it's kind of funny because all we get from Mavado is Cabal mirror match. Cabal says, Mavado, is that you? And clone Cabal is like, nah, it's Cabal.
Mavado, is that you? I'm you, from an alternate timeline.
Another timeline. So technically, he's not dead. If the comics aren't canon, he's not dead. Because Aaron Black was dead, and we got him for 2 games, current timeline. So again, like I kicked the video off, 0.00001% chance, but Ed Boon hates this guy. Believe he had him as like number shit. Was it 2? Was it 3? I want to say it was like number 3 for his like most hated characters. That's saying much. He likes Drahmin more than he likes this guy. So do with that what you will. But I do think the potential's here. I do think the Red Dragon deserves to be represented a bit more because, Cabal, Kano, Black Dragon had their own, faction back in Mortal Kombat X. But the Red Dragon? Nobody from the Red Dragon means business. When you consist of fucking Mavado, Suhao, Tanya just beat me up here, putting me in my place, and Dagon, like, bruh, we need some more representation. And again, I don't think the character is an entire miss because I feel like the hook swords, granted, he just stole them from Cabal. He was the filler for Cabal back in Mortal Kombat 5, essentially. Purple aura and everything with the hook swords. I do think we have just underdeveloped character arc here that we can maybe flesh out one day. Will it ever happen? Probably not. Like I said, Boon said that this dude is only worse, I guess only better than Mocap and Moloch. And that's not saying much. I cannot do a fucking thing here. If I lose here, woo, God. I am not putting any respect on this character, by the way. I'm really not. I'm really not. I'm really not. If this was somebody, different maybe, I'd be doing some work here. But considering that the only move I have is this. That's all I have to work with. A low slide. A low slide. And my elastic charge move. It's not good. It's not good. Granted, this game is 20 years old practically. Modern day. Maybe there's some potential there, as a practical fighter. But you're kind of limited when you have no special abilities. When you're just a trained assassin, there's really not much for you to do. I will say he's got spikes on his boots. Spiky boots. Spiky boots. Spine rips for everybody. Again, it's like playing golf when you're a Red Dragon assassin. But yeah, I think it's a shame that whole arc is kind of just been washed away. No Dagon, obviously no Suhao, no Mavado. Like, Ed Boon thinks this guy's worse than Suhao, dude. It's not looking good. I ask you the question. Do you like Mavado? If not, why don't you? If you do, why do you? Again, at one point in time, this guy kicked ass. Granted, this was 20 years ago, but it takes a lot to beat the likes of like Kenshi, Kano, Cabal. You feel me? Come on, I got hook swords. So I would really like to see that revisited, maybe. I think in current day, there's some potential there for a whole Red Dragon, Black Dragon rivalry being represented in intros and between characters and even in the story. I know like Armageddon kind of explored that a bit, and honestly back in Armageddon I feel like the Red Dragon, the story mode, the Conquest, kind of was more of a threat than the actual Black Dragon. Like, you had Dagon actually out here leading the team. leading the clan. So, then again, it's like, does Dagon mean anything in current day? Where's Taven? Do we care about those characters? That timeline's kind of just been MIA lately. That's for a whole nother video, so. It just sucks because I honestly feel like this guy probably could have had some potential. But when your whole character is no special moves and your weapon you just stole from Cabal, ugh, it's not looking too good, man. But maybe it's a chance to revitalize the character. Maybe, let Cabal skip a game? Give us Mavado instead? Like, that's always still an option, right? As we crack some more necks. It's always an option. If we don't get Cabal in Mortal Kombat 12, could we get Mavado? That's how you get your hook swords in the game. You feel me? It is what it is, but it is a shame because just like the other Deadly Alliance characters, this guy has one fatality and it's so bad. It's so bad. It's animated so poorly. The sound effect sounds like a creaking staircase. He charges up his grapple hook strike and he just jumps on his foes and stabs them with his like pointy boots. You know, it's really bad. Granted, again, 20 years ago, but fuck. I think current day, you know, all these different like movements he has, going back and forth. I think there's a lot to be useful. Used? Potential? Maybe? Who wants to use a character that just does nothing but runs around with his hooks? Again, 3D era it kind of worked, but on a 2D fighting plane, how would you do that? Maybe give him like the ability to be more athletic. His boots, maybe give him like a super jump or something. He's got spikes on his boots. He should have been a fucking Matador. He should have been a fucking Matador. He should have been a Matador. Just saying. In a world of characters who just look very generic back in the 3D era, a Matador would have stood out and probably stood the test of time. Because you think about it, how is he any different than some of the more, you know, other generic-looking characters? Like, Hataru's just a guard. Dairu's just an assassin. Darius, again, just like an assassin. All these dudes just look like generic bad guys. I think a Matador, though, yeah, it wouldn't have fit the bill, per se, for like a Mortal Kombat tournament. This is Mortal Kombat. We have a fucking cop. We have Curtis Strike. Are you telling me a Matador did not have a space and place on the roster? I am doing so bad here. I am not putting any respect on this dude's name. So he's not dead, at least according to Cabal. Because I feel like if he would have killed him, he would have been like, oh, yeah. Mavado? Got my hook swords back from that douchebag. But no, nothing was said. But again, he got split in two in the comics. But Aaron Black got killed in those comics. Chronica. Timelines. Death means nothing. Mortal Kombat. You guys know how that works. Ooh, I was trying to combine the strings there. I kind of did there. It's practically like a 40% there. But I do like the alternate. Again, personally, I'm indifferent about the guy. I just don't know how you introduce the character. Maybe current day, you give him like some Takeda-based moves. You know, the only character that kind of has like anything similar kind of is Takeda, really. And that worked out pretty well back in Mortal Kombat X. I can't see them ever picking Mavado over Takeda, especially because people wanted to see Takeda, me included, back in MK1. Current character, current timeline, that would make more sense. But never say never. Maybe give us a Premier skin. I don't know, but God, I don't think he's coming back. Going back to like Ed Boon, when asked about ever including him in a game, it's never been positive, ever. Like it's literally never been good. I want Mavado. You really don't. Homie said, you really don't. That was back in 2014, arguably like one of the few times he's ever mentioned Mavado. Yeah, come on, Mr. Boon. Make Mavado DLC already. Are you serious? Why not? Just tell me for fun. I mean, the world ends tomorrow. Mavado will not be DLC in MK9. I don't think that ever changed. Is there any chance Mavado, Lee May, Kira will be DLC in Mortal Kombat? Pretty slim chance. Sorry. Again, number 3. He only hates mocap and Moloch more than this dude. Let's see how this one goes. I might mess with this one up here. I mean, at least it was a neck crack, right? I will say this, though. Boon, you lied. You lied. Somebody asked back in 2011, any chance for Mavado in the future? And Boon said, perhaps in Mortal Kombat 10, The Rise of Zorro. Guess who was it in MKX? There is the inspiration as well. Zorro. Fucking Zorro. To no one's surprise, Mavado, inspired by Zorro. At least the gear options for MK12 would be cool. Matador-esque, Zorro-esque, generic evil assassin-esque. Oh, man. Stop it. There it is. Yeah. I don't know, guys. I'm trying to think of the potential here, and it's just... I do think he's a good replacement character. You know, I do think he is. I think if you get no Cabal, you still have somebody who can use movement and skills and shit like that, just like Cabal. Instead of having super speed like the Flash, you got these ropes that are elongated, and you know, don't we all want to just slide around like that? Again, it just makes no sense in like a 2D era, you know, 2D fighting plane game. Like 3D era, obviously these, you know, these movements, they make a big difference. They're helpful for the keep away, for the up and down. But on a 2D game, yeah, I don't know. You gotta have something like Takeda, I think. I think that makes it more useful than anything. But yeah, Red Dragon, will you ever come back? Time will tell. Time will tell. I'm gonna say probably not. But again, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Maybe Mavado is the cover art of Mortal Kombat 12. A game that's not even confirmed to be real. But we're talking about it because that's what we do on YouTube. Boom! Spine rips. Spine rips. The funny thing is, everybody likes to shit on these Armageddon finishers. When in actuality, all of these, even my mess up earlier, have been better than we got back in Deadly Alliance. So hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Speaking of characters that Ed Boon hates, number 2 on his list versus number 3. What do you know? The only other character more hated than me, and Piscina, aka Mocap. Moloch. They should have made this dude a Matador. Imagine like some bulls running, like a bull running fucking special move. That would have been great. Woo! Easy. Mavado the beast. Don't quote me on this, but I think back in Mortal Kombat Deception as well, it's confirmed in the Conquest that maybe he's the guy who recruits Suhao? I think Shujinko runs across him as like a side little monologue, and I think he's looking for Suhao to recruit. So, I don't want to say this guy's responsible for like the worst character ever made, because he might not be, but he might be. So there you go, you can thank this guy for the Suhao memes. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Woo! Perfect, amazing. I love that for us. What's the winning pose? We get a winning pose at least? No? Just, okay. Then there were one. I'm so sorry. If you're a Mavado fan, you're watching this, you're like, dude, this Dynasty guy did not do any justice to this character. I don't know what else to say. What else can I say? There's not really much to say. He does not use special moves. He's got some hooks that he stole that apparently he lost because Cabal has them in Mortal Kombat 11. And even in Armageddon, he's got them back. So, even though he beat Cabal once, he lost again. And then he got split in half by the combat kids. I will say he is a man of discipline because the Red Dragon believes in following like the Code of Honor, like it's, you know, Ring of Honor or something. So he's not like a complete, crazy, methed out merc. He has some discipline. So, you know, maybe face turn, Maybe we turn Mavado good? Maybe he's neutral? I don't know. You know who's not, though? Blaze. Blaze is gonna just beat us up. He's gonna just keep beating us up. Woo. But yeah, one hit wonder, only in one game, one fatality, it's horrible. 2 skins, not the greatest. Should've been a Matador. Oh man, Blaze, take it easy. Blaze. I'm gonna just spam this over and over again. Sometimes you gotta just, do what works. Do what works. I could use the bull running special move right now. I really could. Woo! Let's go, baby. One more round. By the way, before I go, I want to say this video is being brought to you by G2A.com. In case you did not know, you can no longer buy Mortal Kombat 9 on Steam. However, using the link down below, G2A.com got your back because they do have some MK9 Steam keys still for sale. If you are interested in checking that out, it'll be linked down below. Again, shout out to G2A for sponsoring this video. One of the few places to get Mortal Kombat 9 on your PC. I know you guys love that game. I like that game. So, it sucks. But hey, G2A, they got you. You know who else got you? Mavado. Oh, God, I am nervous. I am pressing buttons. Woo. Woo. Let's go. What is the ending? What is the ending? I honestly don't even recall what the ending is. I really don't. Underrated? No. Underdeveloped. Potential was there. Just saying. Potential? It was there.
Mavado felt the fire of Blaze awaken something within him. Focusing his mind, he found he could control anyone bearing the Red Dragon symbol. Telepathically guiding his clan in battle, Mavado quickly subdued the Special Forces and the Black Dragon clan. He then tattooed their faces with the mark of the Red Dragon, so they too would serve him. As his forces grew, Mavado gained full control of Earthrealm.
You know, it's honestly not that bad of an ending. He gains special powers. We talk about, the entire video. He has no special abilities. He becomes Kenshi telepathically, marking people like a madman. He is the one, the only Mavado. What do you guys think of Mavado? Do you think he has a chance to be in Mortal Kombat 12? Let me know. If you enjoy these videos, please take a second, drop a like on them. They're fun to just make, sit down, have a good time. I love these live commentaries because you never know what's going to happen, and I had a lot of fun. I love you guys. Thank you for always coming back and watching these. Till next time, been your host, Dynasty. Guys, please take care, stay safe. Mavado for MK12, maybe? I'm willing to hold out. Hope for it. See you guys in the next video. Peace.
Stepping on it crack, but I'm not superstitious. Count all these racks, I'll be steady, counting my digits.